faith-based organizations today holding a silent prayer walk along Delvers and Albert Street in Marshalltown, the scene of last week's deadly fire. Our reporter Ziniko Mhlaba joins us live from there. Ziniko, good morning to you once again. You've been interacting with the faith-based organizations, trying to get a sense of what the plan is for today, and of course the raw emotions that we saw last week. What are people saying and how are they feeling ahead of this?
Well, the walk is actually odd as we are talking right now, the silent prayer. But what's been happening now, in the past 30 minutes or so, we've seen the Speaker of the City of Johannesburg Council, Colleen Makhubela, with the other leaders from faith-based organizations engaging with members of the public, especially victims of the fire. However, what came out of those engagements between these officials and the victims and family members is that there are people who had been taken to those shelters. However, they made their way back to this facility in Marshalltown. Some of the reasons they are pointing out to the officials that they felt unsafe there. Some of them who returned to this particular vicinity are injured. They had bandages on their legs and on their arms as well. So the city officials were trying to understand why they came back here and what could have been the reason behind their return. So the reasons are not that clear. When I was also dropping in my ear there, they are not giving the officials valid reasons. So what has been decided now is that the city officials, together with the faith-based leaders, are going to try. Actually, they've done that already. They've organized transport so that they can take those people back to the shelter. However, from a distance, the victims are a bit skeptical in terms of returning there. So it will be interesting to see if maybe those people will be able to board the buses, and if they'll still be there, because we spoke to them, they spoke to them, and then we left them where we had found them, promising that we'll come back as soon as the walk is finished. So this is another round of engagements. So these are gentlemen who are actually staying just behind, not far from that fire building, but these are the guys who seem to be homeless, and the officials are trying to engage with them right now. So let's get a sense of what they are fighting. Let's give Umama the away. So we'll see if we can try to get a sense of what's happening here. Baba, askes manje ngicela usitshele nje ukuthi kwenzakala njengamanje la.
Okay. Laba bantu laba balapha ne abantu abahlala kule building le building is a private building inomnikazi. From there I think umnikazi yena ufike wathola because ufake abantu bakhe bagadile lapha ukuthi labantu baphumele ngaphandle. It's not the people that baphume no. So
ngabanye abayi-evacuate from another building.
Yes. It's not the people that come from the main building.
So are they homeless now, as you are saying?
They are homeless now. That's why we must try to do what can we do. We must try to make a plan for them, because we can't take them back because the owner say no.
Okay, talk to us about the victims who returned to this area from the shelters, as you were talking to them earlier on. Mm-hmm. What was their reason? What came out of your engagements with them?
Which one?
The ones on that side.
That one is the people that was there in the burning building. From there they say no, we say no, because the other one is the foreign people. But now we organize the shelter for them. But so far they resist to go to the shelter. Because
why are they resisting? What are their reasons?
No, the reason that they're given to us, because every time when you ask them, they say no, until we try to find out why you don't want to go there. They say no, they're scared. Maybe sometimes if we put them in the buses, we deport them back to where they come from. That is why they don't want to go inside the buses.
So from what you are hearing, do you think they want to go back? And if they don't want to board the buses, what's going to happen in that scenario?
The thing that is happening here, we try to force them to talk to them, not to force them. Because I remember on Saturday and Saturday, I tried to call the other people. Maybe sometimes I found that maybe the language, they don't understand what is happening. We found the other one from the embassy. I sit down with them, he talked to them. He said to me, please, Chairperson, can you leave them because these people, they're scared to go there. I said, what is the big reason that we go there? Because there's a food and everything. From there, he said, no, leave them until we organize that we bring the food where they are.
Okay, but have you maybe tried to investigate a possible problem with the shelters themselves? Because if they say they are scared, surely maybe there's some reasons. So have you guys tried to check at the shelters what could be the actual reasons why people are not staying there?
Yeah, but so far now, when I make my investigation for the shelters, and I found that no, the other ones they just go there. But the reason they say no, the people they try to separate them from the South African. But that one I'm not sure about that thing, because so far we try to tell them to go there. But so far now, when I ask the very thing, they say they're waiting for their belonging that is there in the shelter, and it's not they can't get it now, because no one can allow them to go inside. Okay. But the reason is, you need their belonging.
So,
yeah, today we organized the bus, because even that day we organized 3 buses. 2 buses, they full, but 1 was not full. But even today, we bring the bus. Even the clinic, because they cry about the medication. Yesterday, I organized the clinic. The mobile clinic was here. You see? Yeah, from there the clinic will come. From there, even today is going to come. Thank you.
Sure. So that's the situation here. We're also having Speaker Colin Makubela, who's just working with us as well, trying to explore some of the things. So these are the people who are actually homeless, but you can tell that some of them are already consuming substances. Just across the street, we'll try to give you the picture and the reality of what's happening here. I'll let me see if I can approach one of the gentlemen to see. I can see these are his clothes. Bafo.
Yeah, brother.
Kunjani sikhokho sami?
Ngiright kunjani baba?
Shap. Ngicela usitshele man, kwenzakalani la wawuhlela ngaphandle ufike kanjani?
Lapha nje basikhishile lapho sihlala khona nje lapho phakathi manje sihlala ngaphandle lapha. Sifuna kusizwa nje sibuyile lapho phakathi sihlala khona.
Bathi banikhiphele la ngaphakathi.
Ayikho into basitshelile ukuthi kanjani basikhiphile lapho phakathi ngoba lapho shelter kushile mlilo nje basa na ngapho basikhipha thina phakathi. Manje asiwazi siwenze njani lapha.
Okay. Unesikhathi singanani uhlala la ngaphandle la ukhona manje?
Spent 4 days now. Spent 4 days. Yeah.
Okay.
Kodwa siyashopeka lapha story ukudya ini ayibona. Manje inkinga le kuthi.
Manje mfethu kukhona ugovernment uthi ufuna ukunisa emashelteni. Uzawuya eshelteni if bayanithatha banise emashelteni so that nithole indawo yokulala, nithole ukudla, nithole nibe grand nje. Open kuleyo suggestion ukuthi kumele niye emashelteni.
Lapho sifuna kanjalo kodwa angazi nje kuzoyenzekalani nje ngoba abanye bahambile shelter lapho kodwa abanye sisele sikhona ngapho. Ngoba labo le indawo ichisekile inye nasizina sihlala kwenye fred. Manje inkinga kushila lapho na waza kusikipa tina lapho phakathi.
Okay, ngicela umtshele ngayo mfethu. Uphuma apho nokuthi manje makufika amabhasi uzovaya uphuma apho nesikhathi singanani la eSouth Africa?
Mphuma Uganda nje yabo. Kudala ngisekhona lapha since 2001.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
Sharp. So that's one of the gentlemen who was saying that he's been outside for about 4 days. He was evicted from another private property here, saying now he's open to going to the shelter because he needs help. They have not eaten for a couple of days. But I did tell him that city officials are actually offering them some form of help in terms of taking them to the shelter. So we'll see if we'll take up that offer from the city. So that's the situation, that's the reality from us here on the ground in Marshalltown. Let's get back to you Mpho, a bit later on when we try to bring in the speaker so that she can give us a sense of what is she finding and what are they going to do about what they see on the ground.
Very well, Ziniko Mhlaba, giving us an update there on the ground in the Joburg CBD as we get some details around some of those people who have now been taken out of a different private property. But